smoked tuna belly dip. Oh my God. Hey gang, 2 weeks ago I made a video on how to smoke tuna. As a matter of fact, it was tuna belly. But anyway, in that video at the end, I promised that I would show you guys how to make a great tuna dip with this smoked tuna. So, if you're interested in that, plus I'm going to teach you guys how to make some homemade potato chips, because you can't have a dip without chips. So if you're interested in learning how to do all that, my name is Yanni, this is Fisherman's Belly, and here we go. Alright gang, you guys, I can't begin to tell you how excited I am to teach you guys this or to show you this, because this, for me, is way more than just a recipe, add a little of this, add a little of that, and do that. What I really want to help you guys do is to be able to improvise and make your own dips in the future, whether they're with smoked tuna or chunked chicken or chunked beef or whatever it is. I want to teach you guys the basics of making a dip. And that's really going to be all about the interplay between acids and fats. But we'll get into that in a minute. The first thing we're going to do right now is we're going to take the skin off of this wonderful tuna belly and get going on this tuna dip. So here we go. By the way, you guys, I made this 2 weeks ago and I vacuum packed it and kept it in the freezer. And I brought it out last night in the refrigerator and let it thaw out overnight, so I've got it good to go today. There we go. There we go. Oh, look at that. Wow. Okay. Now we're going to chunk this up. Oh, which should be easy to do. Wow, it smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. All right, now I've got all this cut up. Let's put this in a bowl. Well, I'm just going to chunk it up even a little more. Okay, on to the next step. So, just like any good dip, I'm going to be adding some mayonnaise, all right? But I'm going to add a few more other ingredients. I'm going to add some sour cream, which is very typical of dips. And I'm also going to be adding a nice portion of some thick Greek yogurt. Now, it doesn't have to be from Greece, but it's Greek style. And what does that really mean? It means that it's really, really thick. And I always use a plain yogurt. And last but not least, we're going to be adding some of this cream cheese. Now, I've let this cream cheese out at room temperature for an hour to soften up. If you forget to do that, just put it in your microwave for about 10 or 15 seconds and it'll soften up. Let's start out by adding the cream cheese first. A couple tablespoons of mayo, a couple tablespoons of sour cream, and finally a couple tablespoons of this Greek style, very thick yogurt. The healthy stuff, full of probiotics. So remember gang, I said I really want you guys to be able to make your own dips and improvise, because what if you're invited to a party, or if someone tells you, hey, make a dip at home, and you don't feel like going and getting all the ingredients? What do you really need? Well, you could certainly make a dip with just cream cheese, or you can certainly make a dip with just mayonnaise, or you can certainly make a dip with just sour cream, or ask the Greeks, you can make a dip with just yogurt. But we've combined all four today, equal parts of all four. It's going to add a depth of flavor, a richness. Believe me, no one will be able to figure it out. But if you don't have one of these ingredients, it's okay. You can use 3 of the 4, or 2 of the 4, or even just 1 of the 4. But you do need this, and by the way, these represent the background fat that's going to go into our dip. And now, let's go on to the acids, all right? What are we going to use as an acid in this dip? We're going to use a lemon, and we're going to use some red wine vinegar. This is going to be critical. We're going to taste and test as we go along, and we'll be testing and tasting for the right amount of acidity. That is very key when you're making a dip, so let's get going. All right, time for the lemon. Okay. And now I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of this red wine vinegar. And then we're going to taste, and if we need more, we can add more. Red wine vinegar, it's such an old product. It's made from wines, from over-fermenting wine. Just love the stuff. All right, let's continue on. God, these green onions are gonna add such a nice herbaceous freshness to this dip. There's a good word for you, herbaceous. Oh my God. Anyway, and then it's gonna add a little bit of a peppery bite too. And speaking of peppery bites, I don't know if I told you guys, but we're gonna be adding some horseradish. But let me finish this first. I always get ahead of myself, always. All right, that was 2 bundles of green onions. Perfect. And lastly, some fresh dill. Okay, let's get that in the bowl. It's time to mix things up and taste. Oh my God. Boys and girls, we have struck pay dirt. Look at that. Look at how good that looks. Oh my God, that is absolutely dead on. The acid and the fat are perfectly in balance, and I'll tell you why. I can feel in my mouth the yearning for another bite, and that is the acid at work. It keeps your appetite up. And my throat all the way down, I can feel the nice smooth creaminess of all that fat from the yogurt, from the cream cheese, from the sour cream. And believe me, it was just, wow, we got really lucky. Oh my God. And my full recipe is going to be on my website once I re-engineer exactly what just happened. But anyway, it's going to be on my website. Oh my God. I am telling you, that is absolutely insane. All right, gang, so the acid and the fat are in perfect harmony. And now for the last steps. We're going to actually add 2 tablespoons of horseradish. And by the way, I've never even mentioned salt. Remember, our smoked fish is pretty salty, and after this taste test, there is no need for me to add any additional salt to this dip, but I will add some cracked black pepper. So, just horseradish and cracked black pepper. 1, 2, and some cracked black pepper. Perfect. Now all we have to do is mix. It's time to go to the next phase, and we are going to start making our homemade potato chips. I'll put this in the refrigerator, and we're just one step closer to eating. Oh my God, here we go. Okay, gang, on to the homemade potato chips. So I've got a couple of nice big round cylindrical russet potatoes, right? And I've cleaned them, scrubbed them clean, and I'm gonna leave the skin on. I also have, for those out there who have problems with gluten, maybe they've got celiac disease or gluten intolerance, use a sweet potato. I brought a nice healthy sweet potato. I love fried sweet potatoes anyway, so we'll be doing both. You also need a mandolin. If you don't have a mandolin, you're gonna have to use a nice chef's knife and practice and get those slices as uniform as you can. That's why I prefer to use a mandolin. Although it can be a little dangerous, you gotta always have this safety cap to protect your fingers. And then all you need is a bowl of water. And as soon as we slice up our potatoes, we're gonna be putting the slices in the water for 2 reasons. 1, for oxidation, to prevent the potatoes from oxidizing on us. And 2, the water helps to draw out the starch. The more starch that we can get pulled out of the potatoes, the crispier our potatoes are gonna be. So you need a bowl of water. So let's get going. Wow, let's see. Here we go. Look at that. That's exactly what we want. Look at that thickness. And this mandolin is going to give it to us the whole way through. Wow, look at that. Into the bowl of water. We're going to lay these potato chips out across a towel, let them dry off, and then we'll start frying them up. There we go. Okay, we're ready. Okay, we're sitting at 355 on this peanut oil. Okay, it's time to start frying. Our potatoes have been laying on this towel, and they are nice and dry as can be, and we are ready to start frying. Oh boy. Look at that. Oh my God, it smells so good. Okay, these are looking done. Oh boy. Wow, look at that. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna top this with a little bit of sea salt that my good buddy Bill brought me from Peru. Here we go. All right, and here is the last batch of sweet potatoes. Wow, look how beautiful that looks. Perfect, look at that. Time to garnish with some chopped green onions here. Oh my God, look at that. And a little bit of cracked black pepper. There you have it. Homemade potato chips. Homemade smoked tuna belly dip. Oh my God. Here's some dip. Oh. Was this all worth it? I don't know. Let's see. Mmm. The creaminess of that cream cheese, the yogurt. Mmm. The acidic bite of that lemon and the red wine vinegar. Oh, and the horseradish. Oh. I'm telling you guys, I don't even know if I really want to share this recipe, to be honest with you. I could make money on this. If you have any questions about today's recipe, just ask them down below and I'll answer any question you have. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new or just a regular visitor. Go ahead and subscribe to Fisherman's Belly so you can get a notification every time we come up with a brand new recipe. Oh, and if you like the t-shirts we have a merchandising store, so give that a look-see. We got all kinds of great shirts. But anyway, my name is Yanni. This is Fisherman's Belly. This is one hell of a smoked tuna dip. And the homemade potato chips. Thanks for spending time with me today. We'll see you guys in the next one.